welcome to Socially Acceptable, the show that humanizes influence the LA way. I'm Miss Corrie Renee.
And I'm SB Press. Again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
But make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button, and, get in the DMs.
Please and
drop
thank
some
you.
comments and everything. We respond. We are active with it.
Engagement. That's what this is about, okay?
That's right. Connection.
Yes.
Because it's not about us. It's about all of us. So thank you guys, and stay tuned for what's to come as well.
Absolutely. Who else we need to thank?
Let's go ahead and thank our proud sponsors.
Who are they?
Till Inglewood.
Okay.
King Vision. Stussy.
Love.
Shoe Puds.
Yes.
Happy Dad.
All them.
Okay. Califino.
Okay.
The bag is very
The bag
open.
is filled, but it's still
open
and available. So each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, and we'll let you know.
All right. Support us. We support you. And, keep it going on.
All the things.
So, how we starting this? Me or you?
You.
Me? All right.
What's your emoji?
So, my emoji is the...
Really?
Yeah, the XL. But it's all in good spirit.
Okay.
It's all been, persevering through the chaos of everyday life to really be sitting here and be grateful. So, yeah, it's been some stuff, but it's been a lot of content, a lot of work, and a lot of working out, and a lot of just, more self-development. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Been a lot.
I know. Coming out of the burnout into everything else that's going on, I would just say, I'll do my emoji is like the sparklies, the little stars.
Okay.
Not in the sense of what you would think it to be, which is, oh, she's shining bright. She out here doing her thing, her big one.
You do.
I mean,
You do. You can give yourself some credit.
That's tentative, debatable, but more so, like, I just feel like there is an immense amount of magic that is happening in my life, whether it be in the midst of the chaos or whether it be like in the darkness and it's starting to open up and see, what God truly has in store for me. I just feel like he has an immense amount of just magic surrounding my journey. And I'm just really, really excited. It's up, it's down. It's never like, oh, I can physically and honestly say like, I'm having a great day and, mean it. I just know that something's going on and I'm being protected and there's someone in front of me making sure that I'm good. That's all I know.
Yep, and appreciating the great moments within the day.
Yes,
makes it easier.
Absolutely. So speaking of a great day, we have a great guest here. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to introduce her?
You know what? I think I should.
Oh, listen, because this is different for press.
It is.
He doesn't normally like to introduce the guest.
I don't. But I feel like Corey's turning me up for a reason. Turning me up for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have the amazing artist by the name of Miss Nia.
Hey y'all.
How we doing?
It's me.
Hey,
I'm doing good.
Nia Dorsey. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
I'm good.
Good. I was trying to, he was
like,
the radio.
That quiet storm, that radio.
How to use, exactly, the radio. The Theo. I tried to get in that Theo.
You gave it.
Okay.
Romeo will be proud.
Yes.
Romeo will be proud.
What's up, Romeo?
What's up? But, yes, Miss Nia Dorsey, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed.
Okay. And thank you for blessing us by, taking some time out and being here with us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
Definitely.
So happy to have you.
Big person, busy person.
Yes. Okay, but we made it happen.
That's right. And without further ado, the X factor of this episode is becoming. Okay, so you definitely are in a crazy and amazing space right now.
Okay.
But could you talk about what the factors of what it looked like in between and all that craziness of who you are today before then?
Okay. Let's see how I want to summarize this.
Digging deep.
I would say I've been on a lot of different journeys. Like she said, you can have the ups and downs. I would say I've been in many different spaces with my creativeness. So you're always going to you always have to, when you go in, like, for instance, I've done modeling, acting, you always have to start from the beginning and you have to figure it out. And so with music, I'm basically figuring it out. But in the midst of that, learning myself, and also like, shit is not easy, especially when you've been doing it for years. You're like, well, okay, now I've been doing this a while now, but it's like just embracing the person that you're creating in the midst of that. Like, I'm embracing that now.
Okay.
I love that. In the process of you embracing who you are and who
Mm-hmm.
you're becoming, have you had to let go of any type of mindset or belief in your earlier years up until now?
Yes. I'm still doing that every day. I'm correcting myself, which that's beautiful because, I see my peers and I see family and things that might have not had the strength to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, even though it's hard, you might not want to, it's like, what do you want your outcome to be? Especially people that you want to be a voice for, I've done it, so you can do it too. And I had to, hey, no, don't do that. Don't say that because you didn't like how that made you feel when you did that. So.
Yeah, and you're talking about boundaries. How important is it to set boundaries in your becoming?
It's very important. It's very important to set boundaries because sometimes I would say you can set boundaries when you're younger, and when you have people around you that might not respect it, you sometimes can conform and think like, oh, that's just how life is. And as you get older, you're like, no, these are supposed to be in place. And as you learn, like if a person has a problem with it, then they're not a person for you. And you got to really speak up for yourself, even though you might not want to have that like toughness against someone. You have to, because if you don't stand up for yourself, then who will?
Point blank in the period. And I'm flabbergasted here because the fact that Press just picked up on what you were saying, he was like, you're talking about boundaries. And I'm like, damn, is she? Like, what?
Pretty much.
Boundaries for sure.
Yes.
Okay. So since you created those boundaries, has it been a benefit to you, or do you feel like it's an ongoing thing that needs to happen as it relates to boundaries or some type of balance?
I would say it will always be a benefit for you because it's always going to reveal what you have to. I feel like in life, you have to stay true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And when we don't, that's when we have the hardships and we're upset with ourselves because you might not have wanted to agree to that in that moment. Or you might wanted to express what you were feeling in that moment. You didn't. Now you're sitting with it and now you're beating yourself up. Or now you have to deal with this person thinking that this is okay to do. So.
Dang.
Yep. And you talking about like, exclusivity. It feels like when it comes to being seen, because you've been seen all across sports, how do you still stay in place and stay, keep yourself intact?
I've always known who I am, I would say. I feel like sometimes when you try, this isn't you. And you might try and then it reminds you like, when you feel I don't know, you feel kind of, I don't like to feel goofy. So I feel like that is like a signal to like, hey, this isn't you. If you're not comfortable, it's not smooth, you got to do what you know is best. So I would say feeling uncomfortable.
Okay.
Stay true to self.
So I think I'm picking up what y'all putting down, and I'm feeling like you're talking about there needs to be certain amount of confidence in all of this at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, how do you remain confident in everything that you're going into, the new versions of you as you're becoming, and still keeping that path genuine?
I would say I've always had a lot of confidence. Now, sometimes growing up, you might, grade school and shit like that, kids gonna test you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna build, they can break or build it. But I would say when you're shedding your old self, it can, and you don't know what the new, it's not familiar to you. So that could play with your confidence, but you just have to be your own motivational speaker every day. You have to tell yourself like, hey, no, this is the outcome. We got to keep going. So you have to just constantly build, and it can be very tough.
Right, because like it's tough for me. Like, what's some examples? Like,
Right.
So maybe I can take a couple of notes here. Like, how do you stay confident, like in this journey of yours?
I would say be bold.
Okay.
Do that thing. Like I would say, for instance, my mom, like she said she pushed us to do this because, okay, growing up, I felt like, when you go to church and you got to pay your tithes and offering, you got to walk in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she used to always be like, y'all go put my tithes in there. And I'd be like, no, you just, and I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to walk in front of everybody. And I'm like, why can't you do it? This is yours, you're grown. But she said that was something that she had and she didn't want us to have. So I would say, like, just do something that you feel like, I'm scared to do it. And that'll start breaking it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Just
morals and values right there.
do it. Okay. Thank you.
How important has it been for you to keep those morals and values that you have from little girl all the way to this point?
It's very important because, like I said, like, you have to live with yourself. And people can judge you or whatever, however, but how do you view yourself? Are you happy with how you see yourself and the things you do? If you're on yourself tough, then you're your biggest critic. So you need to make sure you're making yourself happy, I would say.
I love that. So we're going to talk about lit again, talking about happiness and doing, you know, what you love to do, which is music. What does lit again represent for you right now in this stage of your life?
Okay, lit again. I would say a blessing for one, because I was like overcoming some stuff, and how lit again came about. Okay, you know, in LA, people love to party here. You're like, God damn, every time you look, it's a party. And I was getting asked to go around some people I'm never around. And I really didn't want to do it because it was uncomfortable. So I'm like, you know what? I got to stop this because I'm always like telling this person, no, I need to just get up and go. So I went, and then from there was another event that I wasn't used to. And I'm like, here's another one. I'm ready to go home. And so here's another one. And so I went there, and I remember I'm always leaving. And so Trey was, you know, making music or whatever. And it was like a little party going on.
We're talking about Trey songs, by the way.
That's right.
And he was like, so I'm like ready to go. Like, I think we were there probably like an hour. And I'm like, me and my friends, we're about to leave. And he's like, why y'all leaving? Like, stay. Like, we're, you know, making music, having a party. To me, that ain't doing nothing for me. Like, that's doing something for y'all. So I'm like, so we about to go. And so we go all the way to the door. I'm about to go outside. He was like, come on, y'all, just stay. Like, we're creating. Like, you know, sometimes people can create from other people being around. And so he was like, you know, last year when I heard your music, I told you I mess with your music. Like, I'll put you on the song. You got like, you know, I won't. So in my head, I'm like, he's lying. People say shit all the time, don't mean it. I'm like, we'll do it then. He was like, I will. And I'm like, yeah, right. And he was like, I will. So I'm telling my friend, like, if he doesn't, we're leaving because he's lying. Like, I'm really like, he's lying. Like, oh, he's gonna waste our time. So we go back there, and like, I'm sitting here like, yo, we're looking at each other like,
clocks are ticking.
We gonna leave. And then he's like, okay, here's a space. And so then I'm like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Like,
she wasn't ready.
I'm like, oh shit. And then it's people in here. Like, I've never done it in front of a room full of people. So I'm like, well, I got to do it right, because if it's not right, he's not gonna put me on there. So I'm in the corner, y'all. I'm trying to, and then he come up, what you doing? Because he's like a teacher, so he's going to be over you, like, if you're doing your homework right. So I'm like, I'm doing this. So he come over there, and he like, we're going back and forth. So he like, go. So I get up there. I don't even know if I did my thing right. I'm just doing it. I'm like, let me just do what I can. I'm praying. And then we played, and everybody liked it. And then I didn't know if he was going to ever do nothing with it. And I didn't hear nothing back for 2 months. And boom, he did something with it. And that's how it happened.
Wow.
And I'm like,
boom, lit again. Okay,
glad I never left that house, because y'all don't understand. I was at the door, hand on the door, about to walk out. And there was a blessing right there.
Talk about the importance of patience within the journey.
You gotta have patience. And I've been hearing that all my life. Patience. It's a pain in the ass, but it can be worth it. You just gotta know how much patience. And sometimes you gotta know, okay, you done gave a little bit too long of patience. But I would say practice it, and it's not easy.
How do you feel looking back on that specific scenario with lit again, knowing what you know now? What advice would you tell yourself in that moment?
I would say, what advice would I tell myself?
What did you learn? Like, what lesson came out of that?
Never give up, for one. and you just never know what is for you. You know, even if you try something new, you just never know. It could be, you know, you can think this is your path, which could be leading you to another path, and just keep going and just see. You just have to keep going and keep seeing until, you know, something sparks.
Do you feel like a pivot, is that something that you look at or view as a defeat or a defense?
Can you kind of explain that a little bit more to me?
Like when people pivot, sometimes people may feel like, oh, like this wasn't what I wanted to do. Like I feel like I'm failing at what I felt was really for me, versus looking at it as possibly being the blessing that's on the other side.
Oh,
Would you agree with that? Or do you feel like pivoting is something that could happen or shouldn't really? You shouldn't
I
lean into it.
I think you should lean into it because you can still, even though, like, okay, sometimes the pivot can help that situation eventually one day, or it can help you into a way better situation. And then sometimes a person can pivot to where it's detrimental.
Mm.
But if you start to feel like it's detrimental, then that's when you need to pull yourself back, you know, and try to go back to strategizing on what you should do.
Wow. That's the first time I heard it on the opposite end of the coin, saying like you could pivot yourself into trouble, into danger. Like, wow.
Well, there's some positivity in that one.
Yeah.
Sure. You know,
Let me take my notes again.
Definitely. Miss Nia Dorsey.
Don't pivot.
Good looking out on the gems. For real.
I got you.
Keeping them gems.
This is all good stuff. I love it.
You've been definitely, you know, keeping it G thus far.
Yeah,
Right
I'm
now,
gonna keep it
need you
real.
to keep it P. It must be pressed.
Okay.
Give you a choice between pleasure, passion, or pain. You
Okay.
pick one of the three, and we'll have something up here for you to talk about.
Passion.
There we go. There we go. Boom.
Ooh.
Let's talk about this passion for fashion you have.
Okay.
And what inspired this look as well.
Well, I don't want to say his name wrong. It's a designer. He designs concert wear and music video wear, all that stuff for like Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, all of them. And his brand is called Fashion for the, I don't want to say it wrong because he's really big. And it's crazy about that too. So when I was doing Basketball Wives, when I was doing the show Basketball Wives, way before I thought about, you know, putting my effort into, for the Stars Fashion House.
Okay. Well,
So he's on Melrose, and it's like I walked past it when we were filming the show. We had to go find some wardrobe for some scene we had, and I walked past and I was like, I want to model stuff in there. I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know he made clothes for them. I just saw some stuff, some shit basically on Melrose that was interesting, and I'm like, I want to do that. And then probably like 2 years later, this photographer of mine was like, I want to shoot you and I want to bring you to this guy that you can shoot some stuff in. And he brought me there and I was like, this is the store that I would walk past and say that I wanted to, what the, and I get to do this shit for free? Well, come on in. Hell. And I'm going through a lot at this time and I'm like, well, let me get my ass up in here and take advantage of this. And when I took the pictures, like later that year, I put out I was like, I'm going to use this picture because it was just a random picture. I said, I'm going to use it and I'm going to use it for the cover art. So.
Wow.
And when he brought this out, nobody had ever worn it. And I was like, this is so me. Give it to me. Let me put it on first. I don't know whoever wore it after me, but I was like, let me get in it first. And it was heavy as hell.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. Like, what did you feel like sitting and being a part of this amazing costume design?
Well, my neck was fucking hurting at first. That shit was, and this was super tight in the cat area.
Oh, okay, right.
But it was super, but y'all don't know, it's like super big. Like it takes up all of this. And I wanted to strut in that. Like it gave me like royalty and I felt so good in it. Good. And I wanted to be seen in it, but couldn't nobody see me. But I took a picture.
Okay. A nice one. Beautiful one.
I see you now.
Yes.
But it was bad. He got some bad stuff.
I love that. Do you ever see yourself working with him again?
Oh, for sure. I want to play dress up all day in there because he got a lot of cute stuff.
Love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So when it comes to Rich, B-I-C-H, Nia, what terms come to your mind that channels this energy?
Rich bitch can mean just, of course, financial, but it can mean like in your energy, rich in spirit. I would say, and also what you're speaking over yourself. Like I've lived different lives, and I've lived a life of having nice things, but it wasn't to the level of what I truly desire yet. And so it's like I'm going to touch on what my experience has been, but what I want to continue my experience to be. So.
Okay.
Dang.
I love that.
That had me like, okay. I was locked. Yeah, Corrie, I'm caught up. So
you are. Like, this is not like Press. Press is really normally just like laser focused. I think he just thinks you're pretty. I will be the one to say it. I'm the sis, you know what I'm saying? As well as the wing woman.
Super duper producer in the back, like, she got you.
She got one.
This is so not like him. I love this. I love this for you. Feel all the emotions, okay? Enjoy this episode.
Appreciate you.
So now, Press done got caught up, okay? But it's now time for Nia to get caught up in the comments with Miss Renee. And let's see. Pew! Right here. Come on now. Let's get into it. The original Collies, those are my people, okay? We love the original Collies. You guys come pull up again on us at Burbank at 935 KD and bring me some jerk chicken. Okay, I'm just
let me know that day.
That sounds good.
Listen, they have the best ever. But we really want to know about this right here. What is going on the radar?
First off, I feel like I was tapping into some Aaliyah type vibes here. Okay. I was like, I love how I feel and look. But was it unexpected? It was kind of like last minute. But Trey was having an event in New York with 20 years of one of his songs. And we came there, we performed the stuff we did on the radar, and it was like this style. It reminded me of like Alicia Keys, where like you have the side braided and flat. So I love that look. And then I got my jean outfit from my stylist, not WTR.
Love it.
They're a good brand. And we got up in there, and I was just living in the moment. Like it was so much fun.
I love that. Do you feel like you exuded confidence to the utmost in this specific moment?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that is where I want to continue to see myself, like, especially as my look as an artist. Like, I really feel like I embraced it in that moment.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was going to say, how important do you feel this moment is to the bigger picture of your legacy?
It's a moment because, like, just that whole night, like, even when we left there and we went to this dinner, it was like a lot of people that were, that in this industry in the room, and just the energy and how I felt. And I was like, I want to continue this. Like, I love how this is, and I'm learning. So
I love it. So let's talk a little bit about the actual performance piece, because I see good brother of mine, Ray J. Shout out to Ray J.
Going on.
We worked together at TMZ on the TMZ bus. I miss you, bro. I hope everything is going well with you. And then if you could talk to us about this lovely young lady, just the whole vibe. Like, how did it play itself out?
I feel like I'm the calm in this.
Okay.
I feel like
storm behind you.
But it's a good storm, like a ball of energy.
Okay.
All three of them, I feel like they feed really well, and I can feed too. But I feel like all their parts play with the energy, and then mine's come in to give like some balance in between it. But we just be having fun, like. We be having fun.
Was this an actual freestyle? Was it lit again mixed with a freestyle? Like, what was going on?
We were doing lit again. So
nice.
Yeah, we were doing lit again on this one. So everybody played their part, and Ray J, he's on the ad libs, and everybody act like they don't. They like he wasn't left off bad and bougie. He was not left off bad and bougie. He on the ad libs. He contribute.
I love
And he brings the energy and the dancing and the hype. So
I love it. I love it.
Talk about how important it is to have genuine relationships with the individuals that you work with.
how important it is. It's really important because people feed off each other, I feel. So I just feel like having each other's back and stuff like that. You know, if you see somebody slipping, hey, I got your backs, vice versa. So I feel like it's very important. Yeah.
Do you appreciate the genuine relationships that you have in the industry? And if so, like, how do you maintain those genuine relationships?
Okay, let's talk about this.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Yep.
I feel like they appreciate me.
Oh, I heard that. Clock it.
I feel like they appreciate me. I feel like I'm something that is very refreshing to a lot that they're not used to. So I feel like some people can. I feel like when God gives you a blessing, appreciate it, because people be going through a lot of stuff. They be going through a lot of shit. And if you got somebody that come around that wants nothing from you, just wants to make sure you good, and that is very rare. So you need to cherish that because you might not ever see it again, I would say. So I feel like, you know, I'm always looking for me, and I always appreciate that when it lands my way. But I feel like I give a lot of genuineness to people when I come around. So
From one genuine person to another, I agree.
I read that on you at the party.
Yes, I know, like, because we were kicking about it. Shout out to Messi, my girl. Eli, let's go. Me and Nia met prior to this amazing episode at the LA Let's Go Christmas party.
You had to be there. You had to be there.
And I have to say, Nia, you were completely genuine. Like,
Thank
there
you.
was nothing like that naturally, like, connected us. We just kind of gravitated to each other, and it was just a really great conversation.
And talking to you, felt real comfortable. I was like, oh, I like being over here.
Thank you. Come on now.
That's what we do. Create safe spaces.
Hello. Socially acceptable. We
Yes.
create safe spaces. And with that, I want you to know you are more than welcome any and every time to Socially Acceptable. Thank you so much.
Well, thank y'all.
For coming.
You're part of the fam, so yeah.
Thank y'all,
Definitely,
heart.
definitely.
Yes, absolutely. So as we become, what can we expect from Nia Dorsey now?
What to expect? I would say more creativity. I want to push more for people. Like, we live in this society of like, well, I think it might be come to an end. I don't know, but social media has made it seem like, oh, you have to be perfect and all these different things. But I want us to just start being our true, authentic selves, even expressing what you may be going through, because I feel like nowadays we need community. COVID tore our asses up.
Yeah.
Tore it up.
And we, you know, if I don't speak and say what I might be going through, this person could feel alone. And if I speak up, they could feel like they got somebody they can talk to, can share, and then that's how you form community. So,
Amen.
That goes with what I be saying, you know?
Yeah.
Helping people stop suffering in silence and stop
Yes.
hiding their hurt so they can heal from it.
yes.
Yes, I love that. So you already know we have fallen in love with you. For everyone out there who has just done the same, where can we find you?
Well, you guys can find me on Instagram at Nia Dorsey, NIADORSEY. TikTok, Nia Dorsey 0. I'm on Facebook, Nia Dorsey.
Hey.
Okay.
And YouTube, Nia Dorsey 901.
Okay, you guys, don't forget it. All right. We are now officially logging out. Nia, this is what we do now. We just basically take it back to the previous episode and we go into Socially Acceptable on Instagram. You guys like, subscribe, follow all the things.
You know what it
And
is.
we want to give a shout out to Miss Thang, 3 G's. Miss Thang, 321. She wants to know about K-Boy and what's going on with Akon and T-Money. They were on the previous episode before you. And press?
Right now, they are currently in studio. They've been locked in the studio the last couple of days, putting out some more projects. So
really?
be on the lookout. They got some more stuff to be, hitting y'all with.
The Gang, right? That's the
gang,
duo's
that's
name.
What it is.
That's
Gang.
Akon's newest duo rap group that's coming out of LA.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
T Money. That's TE.
Girl,
Money.
guys.
Two guys.
Okay.
Yep.
T Money, and shout out to K-Boy.
Yep.
Eastside K-Boy.
Eastside K-Boy.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to them.
Get it right before he comes through this camera talking about West, East Coast. He gonna get me. He's gonna get me for that. It's okay. What's up? I'm scared. I am scared. I'm just kidding. Nia, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And there you guys have it. That's been Socially Acceptable.